What's up everybody, Benji Bruce here with BruceAcademy.com, and in this video I'm going to show you all the video equipment that I use to make myself look like a sexy beast of a man. And everything that I do to where it's like I'm a hot tamale. So let's start with the lighting. So the light to my right, that's actually lighting me right now, this very second, this very sexy son of a... So the light on my right is the Aputure 120D Mark II, and it's a great light, like a freaking amazing light. I think they have a better version of it, the 300D Mark II. And so I think they actually discontinued the 120D. I don't really know, but they essentially sell the 300D. It's basically the same thing, but the 300D is a lot brighter. And so it comes with a remote. Now, I love remote controls because, I mean, you don't have to do anything. I mean, it's like turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna give myself a seizure here. The lights behind me, they were lights that I used to use, but now I don't. Now it's kind of just like cool lighting behind me. So let's see. The lights that are just straight up and down, they look like wands, the light wands, those are called what are they called? Yongnuo, the Yongnuo lights, the Yongnuo RGB lights. And so those are pretty cool, pretty decent, the Yongnuo RGB lights. Unfortunately, they don't have a remote control, so that kind of sucks. You know, I actually gotta put in some work, turn it off, turn it on. Then the one that's like yellowish, that is the Godox SL60. And it comes with a remote. It's supposed to be similar to the Aputure, like 120D, Aputure 300D, but a cheaper version of it. But I wouldn't recommend it because you can hear it, like you can hear the fan, it's like blowing and stuff, so you can hear it and all that. And then at one point, I remember I was filming a video and then it just like shut off. And so I was like, and I had to start all over. So that at this point is literally just a light that's behind me, that's it. Then there is the ring light. The ring lights are amazing. That's the Diva ring light. It's just, honestly, it's just amazing. It's an amazing light. You usually don't want to use a ring light if you have glasses though, because you can just see it in the reflection of the glasses. But that ring light is freaking amazing. So I got the ring light, and then the light that's like above over to the side part, wherever that is. That light is, what is that light? It's another Yongnuo light. So it's like Yongnuo RGB light. Like once again, the Yongnuo, I think that's how you say it. So it's a Yongnuo light. So those are the lights that I'm using. So what about the audio? So the audio, in fact, let me put this in the shot. Maybe I just messed up in terms of the sound here. But yeah, there we go. So it's in the shot. I don't know how I sound right now, but this is the Rode NTG4 Plus. I love this freaking mic. It is amazing. It's battery, or it's rechargeable, so you don't need batteries. And honestly, I don't even remember the last time I charged this thing, because a charge, it just stays forever. Now, what about the camera? So the camera, you're looking at me and you're like, damn, he looks so amazing, so crystal clear, so, oh my God. I'm using the Sony a7 III camera. It's really sharp. It's my best camera that I have right now. So, I mean, it's what I use all the time. So, Sony a7 III camera. And when you combine all the equipment together, you get a sexy. And when you combine all that equipment together with the Aputure on my right, the mic on my left, the camera in the middle, the lights in the background, you get this look. And so this is my first set with all the equipment that I'm using. Now let's talk about the high-rise set. The high-rise set behind me uses similar equipment, but it's a little bit different. So I said to myself, I said, look, Benji, look, just listen up here. Maybe we should move into a high-rise because you need something in terms of the background as good as the foreground, the person in the actual video. You need something where it's like when people look at it and they say, damn! So this is the high-rise background set, and the equipment is actually very similar in terms of stuff. Actually, no, it's not similar. So here's the thing. The light that's behind me, the main light for those ones are the Aputure LightStorm lights. I actually think they discontinued those lights. It doesn't matter because you can just get the Aputure 300D Mark II, whatever that is. But that is simply do it. But those lights that are behind me, those are the Aputure LightStorm lights. And there's two of them, one to each side, because I need to get myself from both angles. Because I wear glasses, I can't shoot like straight on, very rarely, just because it'll reflect in the glasses. So I shoot from both sides. And then in terms of the audio, I don't use the Rode NTG shotgun mic for the audio over there. What I use is the EV-RE27 mic. So I have that hooked up to a mic arm, a mic boom arm. And so I just have that hooked up and that's it. But yeah, that's it over there. So it's just those two lights to the side, and then there's the mic, and then I still use the same Sony a7 III camera with the same lens, the 55mm lens. The only time I use a different lens is when I'm like walking around with it. In fact, boom. This is the lens that I use. It's like a wide angle lens, and this is the what is this? The G, I don't know, FE 1.4 24 GM lens. It's a wide angle lens for the Sony camera. So that's really all the equipment that I use to shoot everything for my personal brand. The equipment, it's not as important as everything else when you're shooting. It doesn't really matter what lights you use, the camera, the audio, and all that sort of stuff. As long as you just have something decent and then you're just doing your thing, you do your thing. As long as you just have some decent stuff, you can upgrade as you go. I didn't start out with all this. I started out with my phone and a ring light. That was it. And then after I just started upgrading stuff as time went on. So that's all you really need when it comes to the equipment. The main light that I truly recommend are the Aputure lights. The Aputure lights, they're just freaking amazing. When it comes to cameras, I mean, cameras, it really depends on everything. And like, it just depends really. So I just recommend kind of researching different cameras. When it comes to mics, I love this Rode NTG 4 Plus mic. I love it. And like I said, that's all that I use in terms of everything with the equipment for building my personal brand. So if you like it, make sure you subscribe. If you guys want to see everything that I really do behind the scenes, you can go to bruceacademy.com, and that's where I like actually show you everything that we're doing to build the business, the ads, all that sort of stuff to build the business. So I will see you guys later. Boom, boom, boom.